So the last skill that we need for proportional relationships is how to create an equation. The first thing is to find a k. So you need to practice that. You can look at the other video that I did just about that, how to find a constant proportionality or a unit rate. But once you have the k, it should be fairly easy to create an equation. That's right, because all you have to do is get the y value and divide it by the x value to find your k. But whatever value you put on top and you called your y has to be to the left of the equation, because the equation is always going to be in that y equals kx format. Then whatever value you put on the bottom of your k, whatever quantity you use for here, has to be on the right side of your equation, next to the k, right? So here's an example starting from a word problem. There are 35 students for every 7 books. Now there's 2 ways of setting this up. You can do 37 students per 7 books or 5 students per book. But because you put the 5 students first, so the 5 students is before the unit rate, then the students has to be before the equal sign. Then you put the equal sign, you put your k, and you put your books, right? So whatever quantity is listed first on the unit rate goes to the left. Whatever quantity you put on top of the k goes on the left. What I set up the other way around, if I did 7 books per 35 students, that would be 1/5 book per student. And because I put the books first on that unit rate, the books will be here. You have the equal sign, right? And then you put 1/5 students. So that's pretty much how it works. Now you notice there's always 2 ways to set up the equation. So let's say, for example, we start from a table, right? When we did this original problem, we found that it was 10 divided by 4 gave you 2.5 for your k. But that's if you did kids divided by candy. So because kids came first, that's how the equation looks like. Kids equals 2.5 candy. But if you had done it the other way around, you could have done candy equals 0.4 kids, which would be if you did it the other way around. So in a table is the same thing. Once you find a k, you just got to make sure you do it, list the equation in the same order as you divide the k, right? Let's see that with the graph. So here we have moon width and earth width. Okay, now moon is on the y-axis, so I'm going to put that first. And then the k was 1 divided by 6, so we have 1, 6, and then earth weight. And that's pretty much how it works. What if we had used this one, right? So we have 10 divided by 2 and water use per time. So water is on the top because it's my y value. 10 divided by 2 is 5, and then time. So that's how you start from a word problem, from a table, or from a graph to find a k and create an equation. Just make sure that you go in the right order. Whatever number listed first or on top of your k goes to the left on the equation, left of the equal sign. Whatever number is listed second or is on the bottom of your k or the x-axis goes to the right side of your equal sign next to the k. And that's how you create an equation based on a proportional relationship. Lots of questions like that on the test, so make sure you know how to do it.